This is CPM Precalculus Chapter 3, number 95. So an exponential function passes through the points 2, 36 and 4, 81. Okay, remember an exponential has the form y is equal to a times b to the x power. Alright, is the function increasing? Explain. Okay, so let's do a really quick rough sketch. So 2, 36, 2, let's say 2 is here, 36 is here, and 4 is here, 81 is all the way going to be up here somewhere. Okay, is our function increasing or decreasing? Well, in order for us to connect these 2 points, and for it to be exponential, it's going to have to be increasing somehow, right? So we're going to say increasing, right? Because, so why? Because as x increases, right, as x goes from negative infinity to positive infinity, or from 2 to 4, our function's y values increase. Y increases, right? As x increases, y increases. So that means our function is increasing. Alright, let's go on to b. B says to find the exponential function that passes through the 2 given points. So remember that we have 2 points here and a general formula. So then we go ahead and plug these 2 points in. This is the x value and the y value, and that's going to give us a representation of the formula. So y is 36, so instead of y equals a times b to the x, I have 36 equals a times b, and the power is x, which is 2. And my other equation is going to be from 4, 81. 81 being the y value, so instead of y I'm going to write 81 equals to a times b to the power of x, but x is 4. Alright, so now I'm going to solve one of these equations for a. Okay, so to solve this one for a, I'm going to divide both sides by b squared. So I'm going to a is equal to 36 divided by b squared. Then I'm going to plug this value for a into the other equation. That's going to give me 81 is equal to, and instead of a, I have 36 over b squared times b to the 4th. Now these cancel and leave b squared only, so that is going to give me 81 equals to 36 times b squared. I can go ahead and take 81 and divide it by 36, okay? Or divide both sides by 36, right? If you don't know this, you can just use your calculator like me. 81 divided by 36 is 2.25, so I know it is 2.25 equals to b squared. And now I'm going to square root both sides, okay? So square root both sides, and I get b is equal to, I'm going to square root this by taking to the power of 1/2 or 0.5, and I get b is equal to 1.5, okay? So now I have b, I'm going to go ahead and plug this into this expression, which will give me a. So a is equal to 36 over b squared, or 1.5 squared. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator and say 36 divided by 1.5 squared. Okay, and that gives me 16. So now I know b is 1.5 and a is 16. So I can have my expression y is equal to a times b to the x, which is 16 times b 1.5 to the x. And this is my exponential function that passes through those 2 points given. Okay. Finally, we're asked if the function we found in part B, right here, was shifted so that it has a horizontal asymptote. Remember, horizontal is left to right, of y is equal to 20. What would the new function be? So let's go ahead and look at our kind of rough sketch. We know horizontal asymptote is going this way, and exponential functions have the horizontal asymptote here as x as we're approaching to the left, right? And instead of, right now we have a horizontal asymptote at the x-axis, right? So if we want it to be all the way up here at 20, we're going to want to move, let me use a different color, we're going to want to move everything up. We're going to want to shift up, these are arrows going up, our entire function 20 units, okay? We want to do is shift our function up 20 units, right? And so how do we do that? Well, we know horizontal shifts are going to be inside the parentheses with x. Vertical shifts, which is up, are going to be outside and added to x. Added to our expression outside of what it is now. So our new function, let's call that y sub 2, is going to be our original function, 16 times 1.5 to the x plus 20. That's going to shift it up 20 units. Okay, so that is our new function when we want a horizontal asymptote of y is equal to 20. And again, that's going to make an asymptote here, and it's going to shift our graph up like this. I can't draw very well, but like this. Something like this. If you were to take what's in blue and shift it up 20 units, you'd have this. Okay? So that's going to end for us CPM Precalculus Chapter 3, number 95.